trade fair. People attend trade fair. Federal government are taking people to trade fair, but we're not getting results. The challenge of our country is you do the same thing the same way, you're not getting results, you're still doing it. People, do you have an idea of what government has spent on trade fair in Nigeria? Yes, they spend a lot of people trade fair. The painful thing is that some people have gone like 5 times, some people have not gone once. Role of trade fair. Trade fair is a very viable way to actually get into the export market. Very viable. So if you find yourself going to trade fair, these are the things you should consider. Sometimes for those of us that probably travel for vacation abroad, you can use it. You can go for trade fair. You can go to a country that you are targeting to sell to for your vacation and attend trade fair. Do you understand what I mean? Like using one stone to kill two birds, right? What is the role of trade fair? Trade fair increase brand visibility. It's a very good networking opportunities. You can even launch your product at the trade fair. You can launch your product and pay and do a product launch at the trade fair. It's an opportunity to do market research and compare your product to others in the market. It's an opportunity for international market expansion. And you can actually sell. Let me tell you what I discovered. Many people go to trade fair for this. Please don't go to trade fair for this. Some people want to recoup their cost. So they go there to sell. If you focus on this, you will lose all this. So when you finish selling, you will now come back. This is the reason why our people don't... because when government sponsor, government will say you pay your flight. Sometimes you pay only half of a flight. They will pay accommodation, pay for pavilion, and pay part of your flight. Sometimes you pay your flight, they will take part. So that cost they incur, people want to recoup it. So they want to sell. At the essence of selling, they forget about networking. If you are going for a trade fair, you should be there 2 days before and leave 2 days after. 2 days before to go into the market, to understand the place, to understand the environment, to be able to go to the market. The product you are selling, which market do they sell it? In case the people in that market will not come because they need to be in their shop or be in their location, you want to be able to locate the place so that after the program, if they don't come, you will go there and see them. Now, if they come, you will be able to, if eventually the people are able to visit and you met them, the people you met, you want to go and visit their location. And then you want to strike a deal with partner that will represent you in that country before you leave. Because you are there, right? Why can't you find people you can work with in that country before you leave? Now, number one, the goal should be number one, to sell your company. Number two, source for contract. Number three, sign sales contract. This should be your goal. You want to sign contract at that program. Number four, secure trade connection. And number five, search for collaboration, particularly with representative. People you can work with that can represent you in that export market. Let this be your goal. Let this be your goal. If this is not your goal, if the goal is to go and sell, you will lose sight of all this. At the end of the day, you should come back from a trade mission. You have 3, 4, 5 people that can represent you. Company you can deal with afterwards. That should be the goal. Now, what are the challenges? Number one is language barrier. So you should do the research. If I'm going to a French-speaking country, I should learn, number one, you should be able to speak, comment t'appelles now, you should be able to speak, you should know the French word for your product. Your flyer should be in French, or at least you have French. You should do that research and then work to ensure you get an interpreter that will be with you in your tent, or you go with someone that can speak that language. Number two, cultural difference. You should be culturally intelligent. There's something you don't do in some countries. There's a way you position yourself. Let me give you a very funny example. Golf ball manufacturer in the US want to sell ball in South Korea. That ball, they package their ball in 4, group of 4. Now, the word 4, okay, I'm a Yoruba man. The word OJO in Yoruba means rain. It's a name. It means fear. It means day. OJO. That's exactly what happened. The word for 4 means death. It sounds like the word death in South Korea. So they don't like anything 4. If you package your product in 4, they won't buy. In fact, some buildings don't have 4th floor, 14th floor, they don't have. It's to tell you the issue of culture. Culture is a big deal. Understanding it can make or break your entrance into a market. Understanding can help you also in the way you package your product and present it in the export market, which is why you need to study those selling in that market. How are they selling? How do they package their product that they sell in that market? High cost. Now, you don't need to go. If you are a group, why can't people go together? I remember when we were going for that, for the one I talked about in Cote d'Ivoire, people in LCCI, I got product. I went with product. I don't have a product, but I was going. So went with people's product for the event. Why? Because so you can partner with people, support them, and then go with people rather than you going yourself. So you can get someone, and I prefer you get someone who doesn't have a product. Who don't have a product? This is neutral. who will represent everybody in that market. Competition. Do your research to offer competitive price. What is the price they are selling this product in that market? How much will you be able to sell that will be competitive? You know that, which is the whole reason of people going ahead. Logistic issue and engage competent firms. Now, there's one big problem with Nigeria whenever we're going for trade mission. Our product do not arrive on time. This is common. It happens regularly. The best is for it to arrive the day the program starts. Sometimes day 2, day 3. I mean talking about what government agency. It really arrives early. At least my experience. Now, so this is what you do if you are going for trade mission. If you are going with 100 items, take 20 or 30 your personal luggage. Give the order to them. Participation as a roundup. If you are planning to go into export business, please note, you don't necessarily have to be active exporter. You can be a passive exporter. As a passive exporter, number one, you can be an export investor or you can be an export professional. Either a lawyer or a broker helping people to do for buyer. So I can be a trade broker who help people to find buyers. Now, as an acting expert, I can export services, I can export products. In a selling product, I can export manufactured goods and export commodities. So there are different ways I can participate in the export value chain. Capacity building and mentoring is the place to start from. It's important you work with someone that have done it before, particularly if you are doing specialized product. Confirm the product and the market. Conduct a search for overseas sales rep. Carry out your export readiness. Cover the issues with readiness before you launch out. You can get Eureka Pack. This is the most valuable material you'll find as far as getting buyer is concerned. It comes with a video. Okay, these are actually the manual inside. B2Go Global. The case study I told you about. Inside is the 15 case study. This is the one on the export readiness assessment. This is the one on finding buyer rather and export readiness assessment. It shows you how to get buyer from abroad. It shows you how to get the online tool to deploy and getting buyer from abroad. It shows you how to get the list of market with demand for your product. It shows you how to get the list of importers in that market. It shows you how to get the contact of importers in that market. It shows you how to get the export contract from the export contract and how to get favorable contract terms. So what we've done is we try to put all our material together in one place. So if you want to do lithium, so we have what they call export hack for lithium or for cosmetic, export hack for cosmetics. Now that's a material on only that product. You see the export hack here. It has the preparation for expanding that product, the specification of that product, that's the export hack, the product potential, the potential market, the paperwork involved, then the purchase order details, plus the protocol to getting buyers, pricing profile, how to calculate your pricing, product packaging, how to package the product, the pitfalls and how to mitigate the pitfalls, and pointer to readiness. That's what you find here. And so that is product specific, plus this pack, then plus 10 active buyers. That means if you are doing lithium, for example, so if you get the material, you get 10 active buyers of lithium. They are mainly China, the one buying minerals, most likely in China. So the export hack plus Eureka Pack plus the contact of buyers. All together, if you look at the cost combined together, it's over 500 actually, but we're giving a very massive discount for that. As I conclude, I would like to stress the need for reasonable and regular investment in trade education by exporting companies in order to be able to be export ready, so as to prevent delay in getting results from export promotion, to prevent delay in getting buyers contact, to prevent delay in getting export contracts, to prevent delay in getting products and shipment, and of course delay in getting payment after shipment. Thank you very much.